So it's been 2014 for a couple of days now, and my computer's falling down. I've decided that I'm going to try to make videos regularly, and how I'm making myself do that is that I have to have it up by Monday, which means that it's like 5 in the morning and I'm filming. I'm going to talk about New Year's resolutions because I don't make one. And if you have made a New Year's resolution, that's great. I think that's awesome. And if you've already failed at your New Year's resolution, that's fine. Maybe it wasn't, something you were really into. I don't make a New Year's resolution because if there's something about myself that I don't really like, then I'm not going to wait until the first day of the year because I find that that's not really something that works for me. It may work for you. I mean, if you've made New Year's resolutions and stuck to them, you're like, I'm never going to eat meat again starting on the 1st of January, and then you haven't eaten meat for like 10 years. That's awesome. I mean, I can't do that. When I was about 20-ish years old, I worked at this restaurant, and I had to be walked out to my car because I was a girl and it's dangerous to live in America if you're a woman, apparently. I asked one of my coworkers to walk me out to my car, and we had kind of this like jokey, teasy, back and forth relationship, and we'd kind of be snarky with each other. And I had accidentally left my car door unlocked, and I was like, "Oh, I left my car door unlocked," and he was like, "Oh man, when I was a teenager, I used to like steal money from people like you." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "Yeah, like I lived on the streets for a while, and so my sister and I would walk around like our neighborhood area and like find cars that were unlocked and like take the change so we could eat." And I was like, "You're a terrible person because you stole money from people," which is completely overlooking the fact that he was like, "I was a teenager and lived on the streets and had to steal money to feed my sister." And that made me a bad person because I felt the need to chastise him, to judge him. If I could apologize to this person for judging them so harshly and like ridiculously, I would. But I think also that was the point for me, that I realized that I'm not necessarily a good person. I mean, I'm not a bad person. I didn't think I was a bad person, but I wasn't a good person. And later I realized that um, the important part of what he had told me had completely gone over my head because I had been caught up in thinking about myself and about my self-righteousness and about one-upping him all the time because that was like our kind of conversational back and forth. I realized that I needed to change something, and so I've been working on it ever since. And I think it was like May, maybe. I don't really know what month it was that this happened, so I can't really say that it was a New Year's resolution, and it never really will be because it's something I've been working on since then. Being empathetic towards other people, and it's really hard, and I fail all the time, but I've had successes too, and I think that I am a better person than I was 9 years ago. Not a great person, not an amazing person, just a better person than I was 9 years ago. And I think that's the point of making a New Year's resolution. So if there's something that you want to change, it's not as simple as saying, don't wait until January 1st to change. If you want to change now, change. That's a really idealistic way of looking at it. New Year's resolutions are great. Change is great. Doing it is hard. And you're going to fail. And that's okay. Because I've failed too, so at least you know there's one other person out there who has failed too. You're not alone. So if you want to change, give it a try.